And welcome to the Hanger and Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers. Thank you all for coming out to Championship Day. We've got a good one today between the Skaters of Doom who are facing off against the Bad Apples. All right, y'all are excited. Nice. So, before we get going, please stay on your side of those black bumpers. That is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, please be courteous to your fellow fans. Do not walk in front of everybody while the action is going. There's 30 seconds between each jam. Wait for those 30 seconds to hit the merch table or concessions or what have you. Also, this is a juniors game. Please cheer positively and responsibly and leave the coaching to the coaches. They're great coaches over there. Let them coach. You all cheer. And while you're in the clapping mood, give it up for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And for all of our officials on skates and off. And now, because no one's here for me, to Furious, let's get this going.
Thank you, Puns. I don't think anybody's here for me either, so let's get this party started. First out today, in the red, put your hands together for the Bad Apples. Wearing number 13, Smack and Cheese. 145, Pterodactyl. Wearing 15, Princess Leia. 150, Candy Pane. Wearing 27, Sour Patch Skids. 530 is Morbid LaFay. Wearing number 6, Grizzly Bear. 646, Briar Rose. Wearing number 65, it's Showgirl. 700, Tick Tick Boom. 725 is Eminent Danger. Wearing 811, Slamwich. 857 is Calamity Cat. 911, Demon Skater. 928 is Mozilla. And rounding out the roster today, 97, Tiny Monster. The Apples are coached by Hot Dog Mausoleum, Charlie Chang, Kid Vicious, Rolls, and Miss Garcia. Put your hands together one more time for the Bad Apples.
Can you say hot dog for Bad Apples too, Coach Hot Dog?
I did.
And now, introducing in the blue, the Skaters of Doom. Wearing 07, Voldemort. Number 100, Bob the Fred. 118, I'll Get You. Wearing 1, 2, 3, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. number 132, Unleash the Kraken. Wearing 189, Smokin' Cinder. 213 is Pat CU. Wearing 413, Razor Sharp. Number 44, Lemon Bomb. Number 48 is Tantrum. 542, Mad Max. Number 575, Roller Poly. Wearing 587, and Explosive. 77 is Hitterbug. 777 is Screaming Death. Wearing 789, All Ice. And finally, last but never least, 999, Honey Bee Sting. The Skaters of Doom are coached by Joni Jett, Kat Harden, Pop Tart, and William Skatespear. Give it up for the Skaters of Doom.
Very nice. Thank you.
Good time.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome in. We got a championship day for our juniors. It is the Skaters of Doom, the Bad Apples. My name is Puns and Roses.
My name is just Christina at the moment.
Working on that.
Yeah, I've got a name in mind, but
Gotta workshop that.
yeah, workshopping it with my skater kid and all the friends.
All right, on that Jam on Hawthorne jam line for our first jam. That looks like Smokin' Cinder in the blue, Candy Payne. Candy Payne quickly lead jammer.
Doesn't matter.
About a quarter track ahead coming in.
Oh, she's through. First points of the game, 4 for Bad Apples.
And now is about a half lap ahead. Coming in for a second scoring pass.
Ooh.
Candy Payne getting slowed down. Good defense there by All Ice.
Yeah.
6-4 on that first jam. So feel free to tell us who you are, where you are watching from, who you're cheering for in the chat there. Got some cheers already going there for Briar and the Apples, for Tiny and the Apples, Hitterbug, Skaters of Doom.
Oh, quick lead for Skaters of Doom.
Wow.
Bob.
Bob the Fred. Meanwhile, Mozilla has to recycle. Is out now.
Mozilla's through.
Bob the Fred grabbing 4. Bob the Fred through on a second scoring pass. Mozilla on a first. And there's the call off.
All right, we have 12 Skaters of Doom to 10 Bad Apples. I feel like this is going to be a close game like the last one.
Yep. Oh, we have a lead change in Jam 2, so.
If anybody did not catch the last game, that came down to 1 point between these two teams at the very last minute. So these are young skaters, but they are very hungry for the win.
Honeybee Sting grabs lead jammer. Tick Tick Boom coming out of the pack, about a half lap behind.
Number 77 slowed Tick Tick down, though. That was, those seconds count.
Yes, it does. That was great work there by Hitterbug.
I know we've got some family in the chat, so if you have any questions about what's happening out there, let us know. Oh, Tick Tick Boom has a fan in the chat.
And
Hello from Montana, I think that is.
Yes, I believe so. All right. Honeybee Sting getting slowed up at the back of the pack. Trying to see the numbers there. That is 27 Sour Patch Skids.
I don't know if you can hear it over the stream, but there's a very excited crowd here today.
As well they should be.
And a pretty full crowd, too.
Honeybee Sting coming in on a third scoring pass. Getting slowed up at the back of the pack. That is imminent danger.
Oh, 999 called it off. Probably a good decision. All right, she eked out another 2 points on that very last pass.
And the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line has that is Screaming Death in the blue and Showgirl in the red behind the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line.
Oh, Breyer's got a cousin from Vienna, Austria watching.
Oh, wow. All right.
Hello, Vienna.
And there goes Showgirl, lead jammer. Grizzly Bear slowing up.
Oh,
Screaming Death.
good push there.
It's going to be a back block. Oh, no, track cut. Showgirl and the Bad Apples have a power, and Showgirl pumping up the crowd.
I feel like Showgirl picked their name very carefully.
Yes. Oh, great offense
wow.
there.
That is what we see at the end of the season in the Petals.
Yes.
It is amazing what these kids are doing by the end of the year.
That was great work there from Morbid LaFay and company to open up a huge lane for Showgirl.
Oh, a blue pivot is doing a wonderful job of holding. See, it makes all the difference when one blocker can hold that jammer back just for a few seconds.
And there's the call off, and we have another lead change.
Hitterbug and Calamity Cat have some fans in the chat. Hi, Mimi in Texas. Special thanks to our camera folks on the stream because they do an amazing job. As a Derby parent, I very much appreciate these streams. I hope y'all are enjoying it at home.
All right, here we go. Pterodactyl and Patsy, you will be our jammer.
Okay,
All right.
Terror. Oh, Patsy is making her way. He's got one blocker and is through.
Yeah, Bob the Fred celebrating that offensive block that freed Patsy U. Pterodactyl looking for an exit. Takes a shoulder from Voldemort that
Oh, some offense from 911, I think.
that would be Demon Skater. Both jammers through on their. Well, Patsy U's through on a scoring pass, coming around for a second.
Are they going to have her call it after she gets through? Nope, they are going to run it. Coach Jet is signaling to keep going. Means they trust their blockers to hold Terror back just long enough.
The Kraken is doing great work at the back of the pack, joined by Razor Sharp. And Voldemort.
Oh, we had a tie game for a second now.
We got a
Skaters up by 4.
pack destruction call on Bob the Fred. And, oh, Patsy goes outside to in. Pterodactyl through.
Wow, we got folks from New Mexico, from Seattle.
Great force out by Demon Skater.
Patsy is skating with a lot of confidence. Maybe it's the amazing shorts.
Could be.
Did that jam go full 2 minutes?
I believe so.
Wow.
So that was a 20-7 jam and a lead change. I believe our third lead change of the.
Hi to Grammy of Tiny Monster in Arizona.
So the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty once again. Roller Polly, Tiny Monster. Tiny Monster grabbing lead jammer. Roller Polly.
Roller Polly is right behind. One of our youngest junior official is Roller Polly. Not right now, though.
Nope. Roller Polly getting hung up at the back of the pack. Working against Sour Patch Skids and Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, someone got a penalty. Oh.
It's going to be, I believe, an explosive. And Roller Polly has to recycle.
I like how the jammers get a little oomph of speed when they skate past their cheering section.
Yeah. Good defense there from Owls. Oh, that's too good. Too good defense from Owl Get You. Owl Get You grabbing a forearm penalty there.
It happens sometimes. Oh, my word. You have a 3-point game. 12-10 jam there.
Ooh.
This is about what I expected.
Yep. I'm surprised they didn't go for another pass through the pack there. All right, we got Grizzly Bear on the Jam on Hawthorne jam line in the red.
Oh, Grizzly usually is a blocker.
Smoke and Cinder.
Grizzly is pushing, pushing, pushing.
Got a forearm on.
Grizzly's become quite a strong little skater.
Yeah.
Who's that's holding her? Pivot, blue pivot?
I cannot see the numbers.
They're doing a great job.
Blue pivot, that would be Lemon Bomb.
Grizzly still pushed through. So fun to watch these kids grow through the years.
Yeah, even through the season.
There is a good number of 12-year-olds out there who this is going to be their last juniors home team game.
Candy Payne with a great recycle. All Ice hanging on for dear life.
That's Lemon Bomb was the pivot that was doing such a great job there.
And Candy Payne in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. All Ice playing some offense.
Cinder is out. These coaches are definitely playing long jams.
Yes.
Sometimes they play them where they want their kids to score 4 and then call it. They seem to be stretching it out.
And we have a tie game after that 7-4 jam.
I think that's an indication that the coaches have a lot of confidence in their jammers.
Yes. And that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box brought to you by Rebel Heart Therapy. Individual and relational therapy for Portland's black sheep and unicorns. Tantrum and Demon Skater are your jammers. Tantrum 1 to beat.
Oh, Mozilla did a good job of catching Tantrum. but I think realized at the nick of time that they were a little too far from the pack and saved a penalty of blocking out a play, which is good playing.
And Tantrum back in on the scoring pass. Demon Skaters still looking for an exit, finding Patsy Yu and company.
Tantrum is through.
Calamity Cat and company setting up as Tantrum comes in for a second scoring pass. They're now slowing up Tantrum. Tantrum has to call it. Only was able to get 1 point. Good defense on that second scoring pass. All right. The Jam Line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
That is quite a good matchup. Ann versus Sauer. Sauer got through.
And Explosive looking for an exit.
Oh,
Is able to find it.
that was some good blocking by the Apples to hold Ann that long, though. Ann is a squirrely jammer. Oh, nice attempt at a catch by the Apple in the blue helmet, whose number I cannot see. Oh, that was roller-poly.
Sour Patch Skids missed the first call-off signal, so was told to go through a second time. So we now have a 1 point game.
If you can't tell from the streams, the jammers are often putting their eyes towards their benches to watch their coaches who have hand gestures to tell them whether they should be looking to call that jam off or keep on running it. The coaches can see the big picture. At the beginning of the season, we usually see kids these age missing those signals, but they are in tune today.
Well, mostly. Showgirl, 1 to beat. That is, I believe, Smoke and Cinder forcing the reset. And Showgirl grabs lead jammer.
Oh, good push out by the pivot.
Candy Payne.
Wow, that bad Apples. Blocking.
Candy Payne, more with LaFay.
Looks like Rolls and Kid coaches for Bad Apples are signaling to call it, but I don't think Showgirl saw, which is fair. Showgirl was facing the opposite direction. Now they're saying to keep running it.
And, ooh.
Showgirl did a good job of not running over her teammate who was on the ground.
Always a positive.
Yeah.
There's the call off, and we have a lead change again. That is number 4.
All right, back and forth, the score goes. Kids have been down 69 by Apple 72. So 4 minutes to go in this first half.
Melanie Hughes says, nice try, Tiny. You almost had them. It is, in that wild, chaotic melee of the pack, it is tough sometimes.
Oh boy, the chat's gone to all caps. You know it's getting exciting.
Yes.
I agree.
Bob the Fred up to the front, 1 to beat. Slamwich is through, but about a half track behind.
Coach Jet for the Skaters of Doom was signaling for her skaters to calm it down, collect themselves. Bob is through. There was a tweet someone got. Oh, I think that's Grizzly Bear.
Yep.
for the Apples. So they are down one blocker for 30 seconds. Which is unfortunate when you have Bob jamming. Bob calls it off.
And lead change number 5.
Now take it by 1. Still 3 minutes to go.
So 4-3 pack advantage for the Skaters of Doom.
Coach Rolls realized she had one too many blockers out there and summoned someone back to the bench. Good catch.
Tick, tick, boom, Honeybee Sting. Tick, tick, boom, recycled by an explosive.
Oh, 999 just shook off that blocker. Honeybee Sting.
Owl gets you with the run back. Oh, there we go. Tick, tick,
tick.
boom is through.
On the inside. Good timing. She noticed that there was nobody paying attention.
Good force out by Tiny Monster.
Honeybee Sting is lead. Could call it. But. Oh, yeah, I think I saw that. Tick, tick, skate just brushed the line. And then she didn't notice, kept on skating, and that is what's called a track cut. If your skate goes out, you're supposed to recycle back behind.
Whoever had forced you out.
Yeah.
And that's
Plus
going to be a
anybody
direction
else
of play
that-
on Tiny Monster. Yep.
Anybody else that could gain position on you.
Even so, great defense there by the Bad Apples. Sour Patch Skids.
Wow, Sour.
Here comes the offense. Roller Pulling Company trying to free that.
Oh, good hit out.
Yeah. Oh,
well, push out by Grizzly. If you don't know, at this age at Rose City, these pedals are skating what's called modified contact. They are not allowed to do powerful hits. They can push. They cannot strike each other. Which is impressive because some of these kids are getting ready to age up and have been practicing full contact. They are really restraining themselves to stay within the rules for this game.
Yeah, it gets tough once you learn how.
Yeah. But you know, when they age up and they've been practicing this positional blocking all this time, they are very good at positioning and evading and not needing to use that force all the time.
Okay, we got Briar Rose jamming for the Apples up against All Ice.
I think that's Tiny Monster just got back to her team.
Briar, okay, we've got a power jam.
Oh, that's a turn of events. Come out of the penalty box and get a power jam.
Now that's going to be a low block on the Kraken. Briar Rose looking for an exit.
Her team is doing some good offense, trying to control Ann, I think that is.
That's an explosive.
That's wise. You want to get Ann out of the way.
Yep.
But they see the blue jammer is standing, and they need to abandon Briar to their fate and focus on the incoming jammer.
And here comes there is a star pass to an explosive.
Nice catch of Ann.
An explosive is through.
That was impressive on both teams, what was going on up in front
Yes.
there. Bad Apples has been getting some really good blocking coaching this year.
And Briar Rose has pulled the cap, so there will be no lead jammer. And we've got a star pass to Candy Payne.
Oh boy. We have a battle of the pivots.
Yes.
Those of us who watch a lot of Derby really enjoy the pivot battles. Wow, we're halftime already?
Yes, we are at.
That is unbelievable.
We are at halftime. Okay. The score is 84-89 at the half. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See that?
Kids that are going up to Buds this year. So this is their last home team Petals game. We're going to announce each one of them and have them come up so that we can cheer for them and get a photo with their team, all right? We're going to start off with the Bad Apples.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We are going to be announcing the Bad Apples age-ups. Just want to say really quick, really proud of all of these skaters. Really excited to be able to announce this. They're all going to have lots of really great roller derby careers beyond just Rose Petals. So the first one we are going to announce is Morbid LaFay. All right, go ahead and stand on that side. All right, you're next. What? I'm out of breath still.
And next, we'd like to announce Candy Pain, our next age up right here.
Our next age-up skater is Demon Skater!
Sourback Skiz.
I look like I'm dying.
Yeah, you look great.
And Slam Witch. And we also have Be Afraid.
All right, so can we please get one more round of applause for all of the Bad Apples age-ups?
Yeah, go get it. You want to hop in with them? Go take a photo. All right, next up we have Skaters of Doom.
All right. Okay, Skaters of Doom. First calling up All Ice. We're gonna miss you.
And our next amazing age up is Bob the Fred.
All right, can the Kraken please come out?
And next, the one and only I Will Get You.
All right, we'll get the coaches over there for a quick photo. One last round of applause, Skaters of Doom. All right, and I see some yellow, so we're gonna do the Killer Bees.
All right, Killer Bees. I didn't see everybody because I got here late. Let's hope we're here. First up, we have Piranha Pixie. All right, next we have Roller Devil. Next up, we have Scarburst. Next up, Sweet and Sour. Coming up next, we have Slayer. Next up, we have Tropical Punch.
And then a very special one for Ben.
Nova Pain. Also not pictured today, Lil Havoc, who could not make it. Thank you, Killer Bees.
All right, one last time for the Killer Bees. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of champs.
Well done.
All right, welcome back. So there were 4 points added on another pass at the end of the last jam at the first half. So our score is 84-93. Skaters of Doom coming into the second half.
I made it.
Yes, you did.
I got trapped.
Yes.
I was trapped with my team parent duties for the next game. Trying to track down some skaters.
Yeah, so 84-93 is our score coming into the second half. 8-4 was the final jam of the first half. There we go. There's the penalty board. Not many penalties. 8 for Skaters of Doom, 4 for Bad Apples.
Nobody's
no one
in
with
trouble.
more than 2, so yeah, nobody's remotely close to penalty trouble. The Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box has not seen a lot of action this game. Took until Jam 4 to even see the first penalty. And the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is currently empty. On that Jam on Hawthorne jam line, we've got the Kraken in the blue.
Mozilla in the red.
But yeah, we had 5 lead changes in the first half. There's only 9 points separating these teams right now, so good chance for more lead changes.
Perimeter off. Kraken up the inside. Oh, nice.
And
Nice job getting through while still playing by the rules of modified.
yes.
Kraken is one of those aging up skaters. Oh, through again. Looks like Kraken's coaches are saying focus on that jammer and not asking Kraken to call it off. Number 213 has poor Mazzy back there. Always feel for those jammers when they get so caught.
Yep. Mac and Cheese trying to play some offense there for Mozilla. Oh, sorry, Smack and Cheese. And we have a cat pass. Demon Skater takes off.
Kraken calls it off. A 16-point jam.
Ooh.
That is pretty darn good, but looks like Coach Kidd is having a word with the refs. Officials. Okay. Saw recently we call them officials, not refs.
3 points were awarded before the cap was pulled, so that is a 16-3 jam. Official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
This means the officials are going to... Oh, they're not conferring. Looks like they needed to get things sorted out, get everybody off the track who needed to be.
That was our first time out of the game.
I know, it was like 3 seconds.
That's why the first half felt so fast.
I know, I thought we had at least 10 minutes left.
Roller Pulley forced out by Showgirl.
Tiny Monster is through. Nice little hair flip there.
And Candy Payne, great force out and run back.
Tiny is carefully considering and picked the perfect route.
Good.
Showgirl was almost there, did her very best, but Tiny was just a little too fast.
Good defense at the back of the pack by Beetlejuice.
Oh, who was that in the red helmet who just did a great catch there for the Apples? Can't see their number.
That would be Morbid LaFay.
Oh, Morbid almost caught Roller again. Tiny Monster is through, and if you can't hear, the crowd is going wild, as they say.
Roller Pulley finds a lane on the inside. Meanwhile, Candy Payne picked up a directional play penalty and a bonus penalty.
Oh, did you see what that was for?
I did not. I just saw doesn't matter, give the bonus. And Explosive picks up a forearm.
Those watching at home, most often that has to do with the skater failing to leave the track.
In a timely manner.
Yeah. They do get a second chance to hear their name and number, but they do have to leave promptly, and then they do have to leave in the correct direction, exit route. Jam is called. Oh, that lead has widened up for Skaters of Doom. We're now at 15 despite that 18-point jam. I think that's the highest scoring jam of the game so far.
Yeah. We had a 27-point total jam with a 20-7. That is 29 points at 18-11. Tick, tick, boom, smoking cinder. Tick, tick, boom, looking for an exit.
Oh, Tick, tick was quick through that pack.
Oh, but smoking cinder takes an inside lane and gets the call-off signal and calls it off.
Proof that if you put on the speed, even if you don't get lead, you can force that jam to be called off.
And there's a team timeout called by the Bad Apples. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Welcome PDX. Stick around after this. We've got the Rosebuds Championship coming up.
We do. That will be the Bleeding Hearts versus the Rainbow Bites.
At approximately 1:30 Pacific.
Bleeding Hearts were champs last year. Rainbow Bites were champs 2 years ago. I think it's going to be a good game.
Should be a good game. Looking forward to it.
We will see a return of Coach Rolls, who's down there in red right now. I suspect she will be changing into blue or pink.
Most likely.
Like Superman.
Yes.
In the phone booth.
Not likely to wear red.
Not likely to wear red. Yeah, it's funny. I realized today that both levels of champs are blue versus red.
Yes.
This year. Makes for good pictures, high contrast.
That is Candy Payne and Patsy Yu.
Oh, nice attempted catch by the red pivot.
Patsy Yu recycles.
Candy Payne is out. And skating fast.
Patsy Yu has 4 already.
Coach Jet is signaling to slow down and be calm, but not asking their jammer to call the jam off. Confident they'll score points. Looks like that confidence was well placed. Patsy's through again.
And Bob the Fred with another force out and recycle.
Candy is making it through. Oh, very good attempted a catch by number 100, who is
Bob the Fred.
Bob.
And Demon Skater working at the front with Slamwich, slowing down Patsy Yu.
Patsy called it.
And that 12-4 jam extends the lead to 23. And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
So this jam will be starting with a little bit of a mini pack. Both teams have a blocker in the box, and both blockers are still sitting, which means they're within their first 20 seconds of their penalty. So they will be there for a minute. Well, not a minute, a bit.
For at least 20, or at least 10 seconds more.
If you're not familiar, skaters in the box sit for their first 10 seconds, and then the penalty box workers tell them to stand for their last 10. So strategy-wise, skaters and coaches may be watching the box, because when you see a skater standing, you know they will be joining you soon.
And that look at the penalty shows 2 skaters with 3, which with 14 minutes left is definitely not penalty trouble. Honeybee Sting, Sour Patch Skids are your jammers.
Sour Patch is through.
Morbid LaFay doing great work at the back of the pack, slowing up Honeybee Stings.
Oh, nice little move around the inside by Sour.
Skids is through. Both skaters in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box are now standing.
Looks like the Apples coaches are trusting their blockers to catch Honey, because they would really like Sour to score another 4, and Sour just did so. Oh, Sour caught a track cut.
So this will be a full 2-minute jam. And here comes the offense from the Skaters of Doom.
I think that was Breyer doing a good catch down there.
That is Tiny Monster, actually.
I tell you, maybe after a couple more seasons, I will get these names and numbers straight.
Oh no, by that time they'll be on buds.
We are mostly able to see the tops of their helmets from where we're sitting. So I go by hair.
That's usually a good call.
Nice try by Ann. Ann held back Sour there for a good few seconds. Sour's really hoping to catch another 4 before the whistle. I think that's going to happen. Ann is the last defense, and Sour's through. Sour is skating in their last home team season as a pedal, I believe.
Yes.
As are quite a few of these kids. Kind of bittersweet.
187 Killer Pads, an exclusive protective gear sponsor of RCR, industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence. 187 Killer Pads.
We love them. They have saved my family many medical bills. Screaming Death is through. And so is Tick Tick.
Lemon Bomb setting up for the offense. Oh, Tick Tick Boom. Oh, that's going to be a low block on somebody. It's got to be, right?
Lemon Bomb did a good job of getting in there and messing things up.
Yep, that's a low block on Smoke and Cinder. Grizzly Bear directing Smack and Cheese and company on the defense.
Oh, Grizzly almost caught on the inside, but Screaming Death just was a little too squirrely.
Mad Max working at the front with all ice.
Tick Tick is through. So far we have 8-12. Doesn't show any signs of wanting to call it off.
Oh, Tick Tick grabbing 4 and going.
Oh.
That's going to be a track cut unless, yeah, great work there.
Who was that that pushed out? Number 729?
725, that was imminent danger.
That was timely, very timely. Oh dear, we got the dancing started. It is bound to happen. Looks like we have Mozilla.
And Tantrum.
Oh, Tantrum.
On that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty at the moment.
Mazzy is driving up, trying to get between. Tantrum snuck up the outside.
Great offensive work there by Bob the Fred to create a lane.
Oh, and Mazzy is through. Blockers have to switch their attention so quickly from one job to another.
Quick 4 points and a call off. Time ticks down under 9 minutes. Showgirl behind the jam on Hawthorne jam line. Team timeout. Skaters of Doom. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
That makes sense. It felt like Apples are getting a little bit of their momentum going there. Coach Pop-Tart is calming everybody down. We will see Pop-Tart skating in the Buds Champs game. Pop-Tart is captain of the Bleeding Hearts, I believe.
Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in for this. Wherever you are probably near a roller derby league. Get involved, skate, donate, volunteer, or just cheer from the stands. Head on to the interwebs and find a roller derby league near you and give them some love.
Very nice effort, people. Here it comes back. The wave is coming back.
Very excited crowd.
All right, next up we got Showgirl and Explosive.
Showgirl's through.
Morbid LaFay slowing down and Explosive. Getting help at the back from Slamwich.
Is that Slamwich in the red helmet doing a great job of following Ann?
That would be Morbid LaFay. Slamwich there with the force out and drawback to the inside. Ann is finally through on the initial.
Showgirl feels Ann right on the heels and calls it. That was an 8-0 jam. That is what Bad Apples was hoping for.
Triple Eight is an exclusive protective gear sponsor of Rose City Rollers. More derby-specific gear than any other brand. Triple Eight has you covered.
Helmets are very important.
Yes.
Oh, we got skaters down.
Demon Skater escaping through the chaos.
Coach Kidd is telling Demon Skater to keep running it.
Demon Skater looking for an outlet pass. Oh,
skate went out.
Smartly resets.
Found a way up the outside. And Red Bench is calling them to call it.
Bad Apples are slowly chipping away at this lead.
They are. Ooh, we have a stomping crowd down there. I feel like Don Juan is down there stirring things up.
Yes. Tick, tick, boom, and I believe that is Smoking Cinder behind the jam on Hawthorne jam line. Empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Cinder is out. Oh, Tick Tick is right behind.
And just as I said, empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. That is Screaming Death heading to the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box on a power jam. Briar Rose and company slowing down Smoking Cinder. Tick, tick, boom, up to the front of the pack.
Apples are trying to regroup in time to get in front of Cinder there. Didn't quite work. Tick is through.
Both jammers have 4 now.
Apples are trying to.
Oh, Candy Payne with a great stop on the outside.
Oh, nice effort by 928
That's
Mozilla.
Mozilla.
It was all ice, good force out there. But Tick is through again. All right.
And Candy Payne with the force out and the recycle.
And the call off.
Ten to 8 jam increases Skaters of Doom's lead slightly, but more importantly, that ate up a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, and Derby, it's very possible for this lead to switch by the end of this game, but as the time eats away, it gets less and less easy.
And Roller Polly grabs lead jammer. Tiny Monster looks for an exit, just keeps finding blue.
Found number 77.
That was hitter bug. Oh, and explosive.
And I think the coaches were considering whether that was too much of a hit. I think that may have been.
That is definitely a.
That would have been absolutely beautiful and legal had this been a full contact game. Tiny is through.
And there's a force out. Good run back there by Pterodactyl.
Tiny's through again. Despite not having lead, Tiny gets the first points.
Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty now.
They're telling Roller to call it.
4-4 on that jam, but more importantly from the Skaters of Doom's perspective, more time off the clock. I am surprised the Bad Apples aren't using their timeouts at this point.
I think they've got one left.
They've got 2 and their official review, so they have 3 ways to stop the clock. Timeout, official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. And we've got the Macarena going.
Oh yeah, it's not a game of Derby if you don't have that. I'd like to mention our junior coaches that are working so hard today. At Rose City, they encourage our older skaters, the teenagers, to volunteer their time to assist coach for these younger skaters teams. Bad Apples have a junior coach, Miss Garcia, who'll be skating for Rainbow Bites this afternoon. And then Skaters of Doom have Pop-Tart, who is going to be taking on Garcia this afternoon. And they also have William Skatespear, who skates for the Death Scar Derby Droids. It's a great chance for these teenagers to build leadership skills and also apply all their Derby knowledge.
And it's probably pretty inspiring for the pedals, too.
It is, and then they find themselves skating against their previous coaches and skating with them on a team. They get pretty excited.
All right, Bob the Freight grabs lead jammer. Grizzly Bear about half a track behind.
Oh, Apples are trying to swarm to the front. Grizzly is through. Did not get lead, but again, got the first points of the jam.
And there's the signal to just keep this jam going.
I think we got Grizzly versus Kraken there. Those are 2 strong skaters.
And Bob the Fred is through. That is the second scoring pass completed. Grizzly Bear also completed 2. More importantly, that is a minute down off the jam time. We're at 2 minutes left in the game. Sour Patch Skids slowing up Bob the Fred.
Bob is very good at that lateral movement that just kind of scrambles that tripod that's trying to get together to block them.
Good offense there from Rodemort.
Grizzlies through. 12-12. Big thumbs up from Coach Rolls on the bench to Grizzly Bear. Oh, really good attempt there from 911 Apples.
And that is a 16-16 jam.
All right, we're going to see if the Apples can hold Bob scoreless for 4 seconds. Oh, Bob got 1, 2, maybe 3.
But more importantly, and there's a timeout being called by the Bad Apples.
Unsurprisingly.
This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Walkthrough PDX. They are going to have to pull 22 points out of the next 55 seconds. That is a tall order.
It is possible. I've seen it.
It is possible.
But it is challenging.
Skaters of Doom were perfectly willing to.
Oh, there's Don.
Yeah.
Doing his thing. People behind him looking amused. I know how loud that megaphone is when it's right by you. Kind of gets stunned. Don is also a Derby parent whose teenager skates for our All-Stars travel team. We would miss him terribly if he wasn't at games. Last jam, probably.
Candy Payne, Lemon Bomb.
Oh. Candy Payne gets lead. That's the first step when you want to make up points.
Sour Patch Skids holding on to Lemon Bomb as long as possible.
Those are excited benches right now. Candy Payne has got 2 blockers left to get past. And through. Oh, nice little jump. Landed in bounds.
Upslope creative apex jump there. "17 seconds.
Everybody on the benches are standing.
They've got enough time to call this and get a timeout or just let it go.
It's like they're going to just let it go.
They're going to let it go. All right.
Oh, they are pushing
So
Candy
we are
Payne out.
on. Time has expired. We are on jam time now.
2-7 did a very good push
All right.
out of Jammer in the back there. Candy Payne is through.
Candy Payne.
Wait for that score to get official. It's like we had a 20-point game right at the end.
181-201. All right, hang on, folks.
Looks like there's a question about timing here.
Stand by, we have an official review here at the end.
We may not be quite done yet.
Yeah, I did wonder about that.
Lemon Bomb had pulled the cap and dropped to. Lemon Bomb had dropped to her knees. We're going to get an explanation from Doesn't Matter here.
Head ref. Refs very carefully consider. They check to see what everybody saw.
Yep.
Injury. That was a sign for injury. Some intense conversations going on with Bad Apple's coaches and captain over there.
So we are technically not done yet.
If it was an injury call, then Apples get to decide how to finish the jam, is it? A little shaky on some of these technicalities still.
As a result of the jam ending unnaturally due to an injury, Bad Apples have declined to restart the initial jam. However, because it ended unnaturally, we will be doing another jam.
Thank you, doesn't matter.
To translate that a little bit, if you're the team whose jam gets called off for an injury on the other team, you do have a little control. You can decide whether you want to start over the previous jam where you had left it off, or just start another jam with the time that was remaining when that got called off for injury.
Yep.
Interesting choice since Apples had lead there. That's why we have an unofficial score. It's been a while since I've seen an unofficial score turn into a little bit more playtime.
This would be a first, actually.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen this, actually.
Makes sense.
I've never actually seen this rule come into effect
For Petals.
for anybody.
Oh, I've seen it in the buds. But I've never seen it at the very last jam when we were already thinking the game was over.
Yeah. So a little bonus content, everybody. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Buds game is not going to be starting at 1:30 Pacific.
Oh, that score's a little closer than it had been.
So we now have a 16-point game.
Very, very interesting. Those of you who were watching the last game between these two, I believe Bad Apples came out at the end by 1 point, scored right at the end. So probably a lot of memories stirred up on both benches right now. But they're still dancing.
Yes.
See, who did they select as their
Kenny
jammers?
Loggins.
Well, you know, what 9-year-old doesn't want to dance to Kenny Loggins? That's one of the unspoken benefits of having your kid do derby. They get strong, they get powerful, they learn about teamwork and strategy, but they also learn the greats, the historical greats of music.
Yes. I mean, I was about their age when this song came out.
My 16-year-old is very familiar with Rah Rah Rasputin and the entire works of ABBA, all thanks to roller derby.
Nice.
All right, there's a game going on. Looks like we have Ann versus Candy Pane. Candy Pane gets lead again. Oh my gosh, this crowd. I suspect you can hear them. Peter is calling out the Apple magic in the chat, but Ann has a little magic too. Ann gets through.
Hitter Bug heading to the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Oh, this means they have one less person to thwart Candy Pane. Did Ann make her initial yet?
Ann did. Ann is on a scoring pass.
Oh, Candy Pane is through. That was a nice little spin.
And that is now the end of the game. Maybe?
Nope.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, we have a power jam for Ann.
I'm
very confused about the
timing. So the score clock says we are done.
It may be that Apples had the choice of starting the jam with the time that was remaining or starting with a full 2-minute jam. And they elected to start with a full 2-minute jam.
Okay.
But that message did not get to our scoreboard operators, perhaps.
Okay. Well, this is fun.
Ann just gave the scoreboard such a confused look.
Well, we've got a full 2-minute jam going.
We do, but we have no idea how much time is left.
So, good times. Here we go. Oh, and dancing around, that would be slam ledge. Woo. And getting forced. Oh, track cut.
And we have no idea how many seconds are left.
I got nothing.
All right, that was a first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that scoreboard software is complicated, and I think maybe did not account for this scenario.
Yeah. So we have a new unofficial score of 201-209. Skaters doing Bad Apples. I'm gonna assume that's gonna hold up until the official final, but we'll.
And that's 12 points closer than our previous final, but we have a winner.
That is our official final.
Congratulations, Skaters of Doom, home team champs 2025.
Woo! Well, that was a close game.
That was fantastic. These two teams were neck and neck all season.
Well, hope y'all had fun watching.
Stick around for the Buds game, which may be at 1:30, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess in about an hour.
They've got a lot of warming up to do.
Yeah, they're gonna have to warm up. So, but yeah, stick around. We'll be back for that.
I won't. I'm going to be team parenting and screaming for my kid.
Yeah, I will be back for that.
I think you're getting a little Stabby as your partner for the next game.
Yes, I am. But yeah, check back in about 45 minutes for the Buds game. And we'll see you at some point soon. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Coordinator. Put your hands together for the Bad Apples. Excellent season from the Bad Apples. All right, put your hands together one more time for the Bad Apples. All right, now the medal presentation to the 2025 season champions, Skaters of Doom. Okay, these teams will also be selecting their MVPs for this game right after this is over. So please hang loose on the other side of the track until we're done with that. And we also ask that you give our photographers plenty of room here. We know you all want to get pictures of your kids, but they would like to have the area to take pictures and make sure that they turn out super good like they always do. So we appreciate that if you just hang back for another moment. All right, so let's put our hands together one more time for the Skaters of Doom. All right, so now a big photo op right here in the middle. Like I said, if you guys could all hang back, we'd appreciate it. For our team photographers to take their shots real quick of everyone. There you go. Thank you all. This is very important. Big day for these kids. All right. Parents can have a photo op real quick. Oh, there they go. All right. Sorry about that, gang. So the teams are going to pick their MVPs real quick. And then we'll get the hanger ready for the second game of today's championship weekend. Congratulations, you guys. Nice work. Nice work. All right. Oh, you guys ready already? Check that out. Are you all ready for? You're not ready? Okay. We're almost ready. I think we're almost ready, fans. Are we almost ready? Bad Apples? Are we ready? Almost? All right. I think we're ready. Are we ready? We're ready? Cool, cool. All right. All right, here we go. We'll have the Skaters of Doom go first. Who has a MVP blocker? Blocker down here. All right, MVP blocker.
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Skids. All right. Excellent. How about Jammer?
Tick, tick, boom.
Tick, tick, boom. All right. And then, of course, we have an overall MVP as well.
Candy Pain.
Candy Pain. Those are great choices. All right, hang right here in the middle. All right, and then we're going to come over here. Who has blocker? You have blocker? Jammer, blocker?
Mad Max.
Mad Max. All right. And then you have Jammer?
Bob the Fred.
Bob the Fred. All right. Wow. Oh, careful. Oh, there it goes. And then MVP overall.
Kraken.
Kraken. Release the Kraken. Okay, so all of our MVPs right here in the middle for a cool photo. And that's what happens when skulls fall off, right? Right there in the middle, MVPs. All right, thanks again. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out. We'd like to thank the parents especially. I personally know what it takes. Thank you all for doing all you do and bringing the kids out and getting them to practices and all that. Hope to see you all next year. And if you're not here for the second game, have a good day. Drive safely. Take some trash with you when you go. Appreciate it.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Inquiry number 80393, company is Seba Guide. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Inquiry number 80393, company is Seba Guide.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Championship Sunday at the Hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers. We got a good one here for you. The Rosebud Championship is between the Bleeding Hearts and the Rainbow Bites. Rocket Bean, are you ready? All right, I'll do my spiel first. Okay. Before we get started, please stay on your side of those black bumpers. That is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, while the action is going, please be courteous to your fellow fans. Don't walk in front of each other. See? See like the raffle cart's doing? That's very rude to your fellow fans. Don't do that. Please wait for those 30 seconds in between jams. Your fellow fans will appreciate you for that. Also, this is a juniors game. Please cheer positively and responsibly and leave the coaching to the coaches. There's some great coaches there. Let them do the coaching. You all do the cheering. And now, please put your hands together for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And give it up for all of our officials on skates and off.
And your announcers.
And Rocket Bean now has a 2026 junior season pass to give up to somebody. Who is it, me? Ooh, that's my number. No, it's not. All right, here we go. 778107.
Woohoo!
There we go. We will see you all next season.
All right.
Sweet. All right. Congratulations. Now, Furious, let's get this show on the road.
Thank you, Puns. It is once again my honor here on Championship Sunday to bring to you in the blue, put them together for the Rainbow Bites. Wearing. These are awesome. Wearing 018. It's Ultraviolet. Wearing 09, PB and Jam. Wearing number 1, put them together for Frostbite. 10 is Ginger Snapper. Wearing 199, Slaughtermelon. Wearing number 21, your captain, Lucky Harms. Wearing 22, it's K.O. Gamble. Wearing number 222, it's LL Cool Slay. Number 23, Noah Mercy. Number 277 is Rosalicious. 299, Rotten Mango. Number 47 is Miss Garcia. 529, Princess Bubblescum. Number 61 is Wildfire. 74, Dynamite. Wearing 888, it's Frantic. And rounding out the roster, number 99, put them together for Nazgul. One more time, let's hear it for the Rainbow Bites. The Bites are coached by Rolls, Mayday, Scar, and Maddie. Check out those full-size posters there. That's awesome.
You forgot skater 4-4. 4-4?
Oh, it looks like I missed one. 4-4 Sour Snitch. Put them together. So sorry, Sour. Thank you. That never happens.
All right. I'm seeing red because it is my pleasure to bring to you the Bleeding Hearts. Number 0 is Finney Kruger. Number 011, Honey Basher. Number 013, Tragedy Ann. Number 149, Aphylactic Shock. Number 1969, Klondike. Number 211, Pop-Tart. Number 26 is Bleeding Tart. Number 295 is Lightning McQueen. Number 373 is Coyote. Number 404 is Error. Number 49, Sherbert. Number 496, Assault Water Taffy. Number 505, Danny DeFito. Number 508, Midnight Smack. Number 555, A Very Scary. Number 56, Ludini. Number 606, Row, Row, Wreck Your Bout. Number 70, Super Beast. Number 702, Jigsaw. And last but not least, number 9 is Pandemonium. Put your hands together, make a bunch of noise for the Bleeding Hearts.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Stabby. I am joined on the mic with.
I'm Puns and Roses.
This is bound to be a great game. Also, I apologize for my voice. This is going to be a great game between the reigning champion currently, which is the Bleeding Hearts, versus the Rainbow Bites. We do have some age outs to acknowledge, which is number 21 is Lucky Harms from the Bites, 211 Pop Tart, 49 Sherbert, 505 Danny DeFito, and 56 Ludini. Those are 2025 seniors. Looks like on the jam line we have.
That looks like Slaughtermelon.
And Row Row Wreck Your Bout.
Starting us off on the jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Bite sucking back. And there's that whistle, and we're off.
And Row Row Wreck Your Bout.
Almost went out, one-handed catch. Ooh, Frostbite with the force out. And Slaughtermelon gets first lead of the game.
And Frostbite, Sour Snitch, and Princess Bubblescum doing a great job holding up Row Row Wreck Your Bout.
That is the first penalty of the game, a forearm going to Frostbite. Head into the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And that looks like an out of play block for contact block for Sour Snitch.
And force out and recycle by A Very Scary and Honey Basher.
One ski on the outside line to pick up those 4 points.
And good offense there by number 49. That would be Sherbert.
And there's that call off. That is an 8-4 jam in the favor of the Hearts. No, 11-4 jam.
Nope.
Never mind.
8-7. There we go.
In favor of the Hearts. So currently it's a 1-point game. This looks like Miss Garcia jamming for the Hearts again, or not for the Hearts, for the Bites against Aphylactic Shock for the oh my goodness, for the Hearts. Pardon me. There's that whistle, and we are off. Miss Garcia through with lead. Pop-Tart with that chase down.
LL Cool Slay slowing up Avery Phylactic shot just enough for Lucky Harms and cover. Oh, there's the force out.
Force out. Beautiful force out by both teams.
Lucky Harms and LL Cool Slay with that long drawback.
Those two are just the best duo when it comes to blocking. There's no getting past them. And there's that call off.
Avery Phylactic shot was out on the initial pass, but then there's the call off.
I enjoy the fact that they've.
Looks like Midnight Smack went to the box for a multiplayer.
Yeah. That Lucky Harms and LL Cool Slay have changed their names on their jersey to Dumb and Dumber.
That's Nazgul on the line for the Bites and Pandemonium on the line for the Hearts. And there's that whistle.
Oh, Pandemonium going straight into the shoulder of Frostbite.
Gaining lead. Frostbite with the force out and drawback. Power jam for the Bites.
So this looks to be a full 2-minute jam then, since lead was assessed.
So for those who don't know, a power jam is when one of the team's jammers go to the box.
Oh, no. Lead has now been assessed to Nazgul.
So it's when one of the jammers goes to the box, and that said team in favor. So for example, Bites have the power jam. They have to get together and they play consecutive offense to get their jammer through as many times as possible before the other jammer gets out of the box.
Good force out by Saltwater Taffy.
Yeah, force out and drawback. This is a Saltwater Taffy's actually last game with Hearts. She's leaving after this.
Pandemonium threw on the initial. Nazgul with the call off.
Taking a bit of a tumble, and they were like, nope, I'm just going to call it.
Rainbow Pipes spreading out an advantage here early in the game.
Jamming for the first time this half so far. We have Ludini for the Hearts and
PB and Jam.
Yeah.
With got a little group therapy for the Bites going on in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Hearts.
Or for the Hearts. Yep, thank you.
Lucky Harms giving some offensive help as well as Ultraviolet. PB and Jam manages to get lead.
Ginger Snapper. Great job slowing down Ludini.
Yes, beautiful chest catching and chest blocking. Number 018, that's Ultraviolet offering some defensive help to LL Cool Slay and Lucky Harms.
And Pop-Tart with a good force out and recycle.
Pop-Tart's like, nope, I'm not gonna let you get past me. Making PB and Jam just work for that.
And
for that initial. LL Cool Slay, last line of defense. Pack is bridging out. Out of play called.
And that is
a G. That's a misconduct penalty for PB and Jam. So that means either maybe some naughty words were said, hitting a down skater, or pushing your own player into a down skater. And Lucky Harms is being sent on a direction.
So some group therapy for the Bites now in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
So for our first-time watchers, so for penalties, there are certain no-nos, aka penalties, that will get you landed in the penalty box. You go to the penalty box for 30 seconds, you sit for 20 and stand for 10, unless you get a double penalty, which will land you in the box for a minute.
PB and Jam back on the track now for the Bites.
PB and Jam fighting to stay on their feet. Gets up and keeps going. Ludini not far behind.
Ultraviolet heading to the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box on a low block. Saltwater Taffy with the force out.
That last minute force out by Lucky Harms.
We have a lead change.
There has been a lead change.
It was a huge 14-1 jam.
Both of these teams want it really, really bad.
And we've got a team timeout being called by the Bleeding Hearts. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Rose City Rollers has games all year round. Head to rosecityrollers.com to check out the schedule and get tickets to the next game. And while you're there, you can be a part of this rad community by volunteering with Rose City Rollers. Go to rosecityrollers.com/volunteer.
So we are in a timeout. I believe the Hearts are conversing about the current situation, with it being only a 3-point difference and being like 8 minutes into the game, 7 minutes into the game. So the jammer is the player with the star on their helmet. They score points for their team, and they have to make an initial pass before they can start scoring points. So the first jammer out of the pack is declared lead jammer and can end the jam anytime they want by tapping their hips. They do lose lead though if they go to the box, and it becomes a full 2-minute jam. And that whistle, and Frantic is jamming against Bleeding Tart. Bleeding Tart out for lead. Frostbite with that force out. That was in play. Wow, that was gorgeous.
That was
Frantic going to the box on a forearm penalty. This is a power jam for the Hearts. Dynamite and Frostbite holding up that top of the pack. Really making Tart work for it.
and
Tart is just digging in.
And Ultraviolet out of the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box now.
And immediately wreaking havoc. Saltwater Taffy offering some offensive help.
Same with Honey Basher.
Looks like
Someone's
they got
going.
a power kill. So Tart has no initial currently.
Frantic is out on the initial.
And Frostbite went to the box on a low block penalty.
But that is a totally worth it low block. That they were the Rainbow Bites killed that penalty.
Yeah, they power killed it. So jamming, oh, this is a familiar mashup. So Rosalicious against Bleeding Hearts. Rosalicious for the Bites. Row Wreck Your Bout for the Hearts. And we're off. LL Cool Slay with that initial, and Row finds a opening on that inside and just uses it to their advantage.
And Rosalicious lost footing at the top of the apex, and that was
Tragedy
deadly.
and apex jump by. That is a upswept creative apex jump. So upswept creative, ethical and inclusive websites and online marketing for radical leaders.
I like the offensive awareness from Lucky Harms.
Oh yeah.
Almost just picking up Rosalicious and just plowing Rosalicious forward to get Rosalicious out of the engagement zone.
Rosalicious pulling that cap. Pop-Tart with that drawback. And that is a
Two-town cider house. Not a two-town cider house. Yeah, just a star pass.
That is a star pass to number 222, LL Cool Slay. So this is a power jam for LL Cool Slay, so full 2-minute jam. So that brings me to talk about our pivots. So a pivot is a blocker with extra powers. They wear a stripe on their helmet and are classified as a backup jammer and can take the jam cap at any time as long as they are both as in the jammer and the pivot are upright and in bounds. If the pivot does happen to take the cap, they are the new jammer and can begin scoring points, but there's no takesy backsies. It can only be done once per jam.
And that was a big hit from Midnight Smack.
Yeah, just laying LL Cool Slay out.
LL Cool Slay looking to try to push through Finney Kruger and company at the back of the
With
pack.
Tragedy Ann digging in. A little bit of a tumble. And Frostbite picking up another forearm penalty. That is 3 penalties for Frostbite, only in the first
10 minutes.
Yeah. I think it's so, like, I don't know if it's funny, but I think it's fun getting to watch, like, when the jammers pass the cap and they don't realize it's a 2-minute jam and watching them try to frantically block. I've been there and done that. It's, I don't know, it's just so interesting to watch them try to block because they get more frantic. That is 199 for the Bites, Slaughtermelon, and 149 Avery Galactic Shock for the Hearts. Avery Galactic Shock just pushing Sherber into their blockers, and they're out for lead. Slaughtermelon pushing against Sherber and Honey Basher, accompanied with A Very Scary and Coyote. And that is 4 points for Avery Galactic Shock. Slaughtermelon about half a track behind. And there's that call off. Avery calling that off before Slaughtermelon could score any points.
And with Frostbite standing in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
They've iced her in the box. So currently, the Hearts will be up 1, so they have a pack advantage currently.
And there is a team timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Welcome to PDX.
And it looks like Pandemonium will be on the jam line for the Hearts. So yeah, looking at penalties currently.
Bites have 9, 3 of which have gone to Frostbite.
And then Hearts have 8. The only 2 people sitting at 2 are Saltwater Taffy and Sherbert.
Yeah, so Frostbite is in a bit of penalty trouble at this point with 48 minutes to go, sitting at 3.
Yeah, not the best situation you want to be in. Looks like we're going to get Pivot Lucky. I have not seen Lucky wear the pivot cap in forever. So they switched out the jammers. So that's Miss Garcia. I don't think they ever did a switch. Maybe, I don't know. Miss Garcia threw. Enzo just popping her in the sternum. Threw on that outside line.
And that is a
forearm going to
Pop-Tart.
I think I recently called them their real name.
Yes, you did.
Whoopsies.
And so Pandemonium just used Klondike as a blocking sled to get through on the initial pass.
Human battering ram. So Ghost Garcia's hot on Pandemonium's tail. Just threw on that outside line. Beautiful.
Good swinging force out there by Wildfire.
Lucky with that force out and recycle, and there's that call off. That is a 4-7 jam in favor of the Hearts.
The Bites are going to have to figure that out if the Bleeding Hearts are going to continue to just sort of use that blocking sled method.
Yeah, we call it human battering ram or mama wailing. So that's Ludini for the Hearts on the jam line against 9-9 Nazgul from the depths of Mordor.
Ludini and Nazgul jamming. Bleeding Hearts have 1 blocker standing in the box.
Frostbite getting some defensive help from Dynamite. Not enough, and Ludini is through for lead. Enzo holding on to Sherber for dear life.
And here comes Ludini on a scoring pass. Princess
no pack is called.
To impact.
That is an unfun wall to go up against for Hearts. Enzo with the big pop and almost a force out.
How was that not a forearm?
I don't know. Nazgul fighting against, getting a little bit of offensive help. And Bites have to drop a bridge. So Nazgul has pulled the cap, looking for that pivot. And star pass complete. So
Dynamite
is your new jammer of record.
Dynamite having the same struggles.
Yeah, just digging in.
And Bites are down a blocker. That is Frostbite with a 4th.
Yeah, so that's not a good situation that you want to be in.
With 15 minutes left in the first half.
That's not a good situation that you want to be in.
Dynamite pressing forward. Tough defense from Bleeding Hearts.
So Nazgul can block actually really well. I've seen her block before, and she's a phenomenal blocker, which I believe she just made that force out at the end.
All right, the Jam Line brought to you by the Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
So it looks like we have PB and Jam against
Bleeding Tart.
Bleeding Tart. I think this is a new Jammer mashup.
Yes, it is.
PB and Jam and Bleeding Tart at the line.
So Bites have a bit of a pack disadvantage with one in the box.
PB and Jam doesn't care.
Yeah. Lucky Harms and Ultraviolet holding that top. Lucky Harms' last line of defense has to let go.
Oh, PB and Jam just slicing through.
This jam powered by sugar and calories.
Lots of carbs.
Yes. Well, like Lucky Harms, Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Oh, Ella Coolsley holding on to Bleeding Tart.
That is a wall of Frostbite, Elo Coolsley, and Lucky Harms. And Lucky with that force out and drawback with Frostbite and company. Danny DeFito, Finny Kruger, and Midnight Smack, top of the pack. That is Pop-Tart and Ultraviolet that is bridging, and that is a position penalty going to Ultraviolet, landing in the box.
Frostbite just picked up a fifth.
And that's a high block, so that is not a good situation to be in right now.
Oof.
It might have to come down to either playing her every like fifth jam. Ella Coolsley last line of defense, and takes a little bit of a tumble. Tart takes advantage of that, or they might have to not play her for a little bit. It's a stressful game. I don't blame her.
And she's been playing lights out too.
Yeah, she's playing her heart out right now. Yeah, there are some unhappy faces down there right now. Yep, and Rolls is going to the middle.
That is an 8-8 jam. All that work.
I just want to give a shout out to the Rainbow Bites coaches' outfits. They look amazing today. I believe Rolls is dressed up as Rainbow Bright,
I think you're right.
if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, looks like we have Nazgul pivoting. So that is Nazgul getting a hit on Roe. And Roe Recordbout's out for lead. Frantic still fighting against that Hearts defense.
Looking to get past Jigsaw and company.
Out for initial, about half a track behind.
Good offense there from Nazgul. Wow, that is an upswing creative apex jump to grab that 4 points.
Beautiful upset creative apex jump.
The Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is currently empty. Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns.
So we have Avery Phylactic Shock for the Hearts against 277 Rosalicious for the Bites.
Rosalicious
going up against Klondike, quick lead. That is lead for the Hearts, and I think a little bit. Avery Phylactic Shock just surpassing Rose. Pack is on the move. Looking for those scoring passes. Avery Phylactic Shock through for 4. Danny DeFito up at the top, just hitting Rose like there's no tomorrow.
Not sure why.
That. Nope, no call.
Second call.
No call. Oh, there's a call. That is to 1969 Klondike. That is first penalty for Klondike, and it was a direction.
So that is a win for the Hearts, who got 2 scoring passes despite not having a lead. Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company, a proud sponsor of RCR since forever.
We'd like to thank AAA.
I know, they've been sponsoring us since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Jamming for the Hearts, we have at number 9, Pandemonium. Up against, I think, Slaughtermelon. Slaughtermelon just slaughtering her way through that pack. Up against Sherbert, finds an opening, takes it.
And Pandemonium about half a lap behind.
But gaining speed on Slaughtermelon. Very scary, offering some defensive help to Honey Basher. That's Sherbert with that long drawback.
Dynamite with a long drawback.
Accompanied with Sour Snitch. And that's Klondike re-entering.
Yep. No Mercy backing up Dynamite.
Those are both Petals age-ups.
Almost out of the pack, but then Bleeding Hearts refill.
A bit of a tumble, but it would have been a no pass, no penalty since Sour Snitch, number 4-4, had superior position but went down and out of bounds. Princess Bubbles coming, No Mercy holding on for dear life.
High block Slaughtermelon.
That's a power jam in favor of the Hearts, so that's all offense. And they're going to try to get many points as possible. Just a clear outside hole and opening.
Great work by a very scary, very scary company.
Pardon me. Little bit of a spill. Not Dynamite, Pandemonium just spinning off of the Bites blockers. Pandemonium's really causing some pandemonium in the pack.
Works along the tape, but is forced out and recycled.
Good hit there by Sour Snitch.
Yeah. So on that last pass, Pandemonium is only able to pick up 2, while Bites were able to pick up all 4. So that is a 14-4 jam in favor of the Hearts.
Ritual Dyes, Portland's local yarn shop with hand-dyed yarn, tools, and more, owned by a Bud's parent and record skater.
Different people, or same person, not different people. So that's Miss Garcia on the line for the Bites, and Ludini for the Hearts. Both jammers finding some trouble, but Miss Garcia brushes it off and gets through for lead.
And Elo Coolsley with the force out.
Miss Garcia says, "See ya."
Ludini having trouble escaping.
Lucky Harms, the wrath of Lucky Harms. Just dropping them.
And
Elo
Coolsley with the force out.
That's 6-1 Wildfire getting a pretty good hit on them. And
Miss Garcia going up and over the apex.
Airborne. That was gorgeous.
Error trying to get some offense going.
Beautiful on the, she went out. She has to recycle. It was beautiful nonetheless. Looks like there's been a star pass to number 508, Midnight Smack on the Hearts.
And Midnight Smack unable to get past Lucky Harms.
Lucky Harms and Elo Coolsley. Beautiful on the line, just tiptoeing on the line.
And
Midnight Smack
just unable to
brushing off the hit and leaving the pack backwards with style. And that is a 24-point jam. I believe that's the biggest jam of the game so far.
Yes, and that gave the Rainbow Bites life, as that basically cut their deficit pretty much in half.
Yeah.
The game can be reclaimed.
They were down by 47. Now they're down by 23. So
not a
almost
bad
exactly
point
in half.
difference right now. Actually, it's actually a pretty good spot. I think Honestly, if they get lead, it's 2 passes through, and I think they'll be up there.
PB and Jam and Bleeding Tart.
That's PB and Jam and Bleeding Tart. Bleeding Tart through for
lead, but
lead.
PB and Jam right there.
Calories and Sugar Jam. Bleeding Tart ramming into that Bites defense. Frostbite with that force out. Frostbite's just digging in.
And
there's that call off.
Wow, another little advantage
And
there
team
for
timeout being called by the Bleeding Hearts.
Bleeding Hearts.
This timeout brought to you by Vulcan and PDX, RCR's official realtor.
That's good.
So follow and tag at Roasty Rollers on social media to stay in the loop about all things Derby in Portland. That is at Roasty Rollers on social media.
Bleeding Hearts with the timeout right now. This timeout is off.
And hey, while we got a timeout, head to roastcityrollers.com/shop and check out all of our merch. We ship nationwide. Now's a great time to find something fun for your loved ones for the holidays.
Yep, I just got my mom a Christmas present yesterday, so you didn't hear that, Mom.
Lucky Holmes was just out instructing the stands to get loud for this next jam, so let's hear it.
So the crowd is actually pretty loud right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's pretty loud. A bunch of it is erupting for the Bites.
Lucky can't hear you.
So Bites placed 3rd last year overall, and it was actually DSDD and Hearts last year. So for it to be a different mashup with Hearts and Bites this year, it's a huge accomplishment. That's Nazgul and Roro Wreckerbout on that line.
Nazgul is through, and LL Cool Slay was able to contain Roro Wreckerbout twice now. A wildfire.
With that force out, Nazgul slamming into the back of the Hearts defense, and that's Pop Try with that force out. Danny DeVito, force out and recycle.
There's the call off, and it is in time. Lucky Harms is celebrating, loving that energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
WSL leadership. Learn how to transform interpersonal conflict into organizational justice at WSLleadership.com.
Yeah, it's always so nice and relieving when you call it off right in time when the jammer does an apex jump and you don't see them get those 4 points. It's always so relieving.
I bet.
That's Frantic on the line, jamming for Bites, and Avery Galactic Shock for the Hearts, who is through with lead.
Avery Galactic Shock has been great on getting lead.
Yeah, having a great game so far.
And now has 4 points, and that is Sherbert with a force out.
Frostbite offering some offensive help. Low block going to 149, and that is a double penalty, I'm pretty sure. So they're going to have a...
Yeah, Avery Galactic just picked up the bonus.
Yeah, so that means they're sitting in the box for a minute. So that is an insubordination penalty. So that is a minute-long power jam for Frantic, which I guarantee they will pick up some big points.
I remember the days when all penalties were a minute.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I also probably wasn't alive.
Oh, you were. You just weren't probably skating at that point.
So that's 4 points picked up for Frantic.
And Honey Basher joins in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
On a forearm penalty.
And Frantic through for 4. Of course, I remember minor penalties too.
Yeah, major and minor penalties. I've heard about those. And that is Avery Galactic Shock re-entering. Sherbert providing some offensive help. Sherbert digging in, holding on for dear life. There's just a clear outside line for Avery. Galactic Shock.
And that is a 4-point advantage to the Bites.
That is a 12-16 jam in favor of the Bites. So slowly but surely they are shortening that point spread.
And we've got Rosalicious and Pandemonium behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty.
So no group therapy going on at the moment. And there's that whistle. Rosalicious tiptoeing on that outside line.
Looking for an exit.
Finding Midnight Smack. Midnight Smack just slamming that door.
Oh, good force out there by LL Cool Slay.
And Lucky Harms. Pop-Tart trying to play some offensive help. A little bit of a spill.
And Rosalicious, yes, grabs
through
the
for lead.
jammer. LL Cool Slay. Oh, Pop-Tart trying to push Pandemonium through.
Pandemonium having a lot of trouble. Pulls the cap. Looking for the pivot.
And there is the star
grabs
pass.
it. So now your jammer of record for the Bleeding Hearts is Pop-Tart. And
There's the call off.
Ow. That's going to be a late call penalty probably.
Pop-Tart can fly over the pad. All right, Rugby fans, looks like we were having a
Maybe?
Official review being called by the Bites, it
That's
looks like.
going to be a late contact penalty.
Maybe.
So Enzo is, or not Enzo.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, I keep accidentally calling them their real name. Pop-Tart
Pop-Tart.
is going to the box as the jammer. So if the pivot does take the cap and is the jammer of record, and they go to the penalty box as the jammer, they start in the box as the jammer, unless they get out of the box and it's during a jam. So, but Enzo is now, or not Enzo. Oh my God, Pop-Tart is now the jammer of record for Hearts, and Bites will start in a power jam. And Slaughtermelon is not a jammer you want to leave in a power jam.
No. Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better, sasquatchr.org. And also, this official review brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. So the dazzle of zebras will discuss whatever it is that Coach Rolls brought to them.
So the Zebras are conferring, and looks like we are going to get a verdict here in a second.
This is a great time to call an official review with 55 seconds left. I mean, you get one per half. You might as well use it. With 55 seconds left, it's not losing much. Oh, here we go.
Rainbow Bites, we're requesting the direction on red 018 be upgraded to an expulsion. Upon review, we did not determine it met the metric. The direction will stand. They will not retain the review for the half.
Oh, I thought somebody was getting expelled. Hold on, my bad.
Nope. So
So they're sending rower record bout out to block.
This power start for Rainbow Bites. Slaughtermelon.
Oh, official timeout.
Another quick timeout here. This one brought to you by Red Cross Table, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.
So, want to get your brand in front of thousands of passionate Derby fans and support this awesome league? Check out all the sponsorship opportunities at rosecityrollers.com/sponsors to find out more. That's rosecityrollers.com/sponsors. They removed the penalty, the late call penalty on the jammer, so Bites will no longer start in a power jam.
So this will be just a regular jam, except it is 4-3 pack advantage since Tragedy Ann is in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Frostbite holding that front defensive line against Ludini.
Ludini breaking through.
It is hard to keep Ludini from escaping.
I see what you did there.
Yep. Slaughtermelon getting offensive help from Princess Bubblescum.
Slaughtermelon just powering through that Hearts defensive wall, finds that opening and takes it. Roa Rectorbout unable to hit her out.
Empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
And that's Ludini through for 4 and calls it.
Period clock has almost expired. Period clock has expired. We are at halftime. 121 to 107.
Not a bad score differential right now.
No, only 14 points between these two teams. It was 47 at one point, so
They were able to close that gap, which is huge.
yeah. So we will see what happens in the second half. See you in about 9 minutes.
See ya. And we are back. Welcome to period 2 of the championship Buds game for first and second place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
It's been a good one.
As we head into the second half.
Penalties are looking, well, Frostbite has almost half of the bites penalties. They've got 13 total, and Frostbite has 5 of them.
So not a good place for you to be sitting in. The person, Bleeding Hearts, sitting with 15.
Yeah, with only Sherbert at 3, which is...
Sherbert at 3, which also isn't a super good place for you to be in, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. 7 is the cutoff. That's when you get...
Yeah, that's when you get kicked out, or you foul out.
But at one point, the bites were up 97 to... Or the Bleeding Hearts were up 97 to 50. The bites have brought it back to a 14-point differential from 47. So,
which isn't bad at all. It's a really good point differential right now. So that's Miss Garcia against Roro Wreck Your Bout on the jam line.
And it was Miss Garcia with a 24-0 jam that.
LL Cool Slay digging in, trying to force out. That is a forearm penalty going to LL Cool Slay. Both jammers fighting to get out, but Roro Wreck Your Bout is lead, with Miss Garcia not far behind, gaining on Roro Wreck Your Bout's tail. Miss Garcia with the apex jump, pretty sure she stuck it.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's no call, so yeah, beautiful apex jump that was stuck. Took a bit of a tumble at the end though.
Which was enough for Saltwater Taffy to get up and
get in front.
Wow.
Lucky Harms just laying Roro Wreck Your Bout out. And a little apex hop at the end.
Not in time though, so that is a 7-4 jam.
In favor of the Hearts. So we have number 99 Nazgul against 149 Aviphylactic Shock. And for those who didn't know, these skaters in the blue jerseys with the rainbow accents, those are the rainbow bites, and the ones in the red jerseys with the anatomical hearts on them, those are the bleeding hearts.
And Ludini able to escape from the pack. Great offense from...
Not Ludini, Aviphylactic Shock.
Sorry, my bad.
They skate pretty similar, so... Aviphylactic Shock just sweeping their way through. Frostbite offering some offensive help, but Midnight Smack was like, nah, I'm going to be here.
Aviphylactic Shock.
Meeting that Rainbow Bites defense, and that's Pop-Tart with that small little force out. It was enough to get him to go out of bounds, and it looks like Nazgul is pulling that cap, looking for the pivot. Trying to go for that outside line, but just finding Klondike.
And that is 12 points on this jam for the Bleeding Hearts.
Hearts are trying to keep Bites pivot away. And it looks like Frostbite's 6th penalty, which is a direction. So one more and she's out of the game, which is not good.
Because Frostbite has been playing very strong defense for the...
To be fair, Frostbite's been sent out almost every single jam, which is good strategy-wise because she can really hold up that wall. And that's really what the Bites need right now, is they really need strong defense to be able to shut down the Hearts.
All right, we got Pandemonium and PB and Jam, the battle of the nines.
Yes, and that's PB and Jam lead jammer for the pardon me, for the Bites.
Lightning McQuinn able to play some offense to help free Pandemonium.
Pandemonium about to engage the pack. Pandemonium forced out by Cool Slate.
That's a drawback from LL Cool Slate and That is Ultraviolet holding up that defense and with a little mini drawback.
Saltwater Taffy with the force out.
Oh, Cool Slade just laying out Pandemonium. And Lucky Hans is like, how about I finish the job?
All right, PB&J through on a scoring pass. Pandemonium through.
A little bit of a spill in the
That's
back
a
of the
scoring
hat.
pass. Frostbite clears the lane. That's a
That is 8 points in favor of the Bites. Oh, way to go, Pop-Tart, Nana, and Papa watching from Gresham. So, and it looks like in the chat we've got some shout-outs for Panda. Super sweet.
So if you need to book an appointment.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Lionheart Kombucha and the Portland Mercury.
So it looks like we got 888, which is Frantic on the line for the Bites, and Ludini for the Hearts. Looks like Ludini's being contained today.
Only for a little bit.
Only for a little bit.
It's only for so long before Ludini unlocks the defense.
Exactly. One-footed skate.
Wow.
Hello, Ash.
That's how you pick the pocket.
And track cut sends Frantic to the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
This is a power jam in favor of the Hearts, and looks like I heard a whistle. Maybe it was a no call. Looks like Midnight Smack's getting the goat, so playing some offense. And Ludini for another 4. Ludini threw for another 4. Goodness gracious me.
Leading Hearts right out of the gate, stretching that lead back out again.
And Pop-Tart breaking up that tripod.
Frantic re-entering the track on a scoring pass, so they already have initial, so they can start scoring points immediately. And that's going to be another cut track. So this leaves Ludini in another power jam.
And Princess Bubble Scum joining for some group therapy in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty
so
box.
they get to talk about, you know, why
what
they
not to do. Direction of play penalty sends Tragedy Ann to join.
So that's 3 for Tragedy Ann. So 2 skaters on the Hearts are sitting at 3, which isn't the best. Dynamite with that chase down, unable to catch Ludini. And there's that call off. That is a 28-point jam, so I believe that is the new highest scoring jam of the game so far.
Porke no Taqueria, the sunniest place in Portland, voted best tacos and Mexican food in PDX.
And looks like there is a timeout being called.
Fish timeout. This is Fish timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome, PDX.
So it looks like both teams have the exact same amount of people in the pack. So no advantages or disadvantages. And then
outside of the fact that
of the fact that Frantic's in the box.
Yes.
So it looks like the Hearts will be starting in a power jam. And with Frantic and British Bubble Scum both standing. So either about 10, maybe 5 seconds left for both of them. That's my estimation.
It's important to keep this rolling all year long. Find the full list of businesses on that big old banner near the front door. Or of course you can always go to roastcityrolls.com to see all of that. Everything you want to know about
What do the skaters all discuss down there during timeouts like this?
Sometimes we discuss from my experiences with playing with these skaters, sometimes we discuss really random things. Or sometimes you just tell each other oh my gosh, you're doing so good. It really just depends on the day.
All right. Lucky Harms holding that line against Bleeding Tart. Frantic out of the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty
And
box.
immediately getting lead. That is my favorite thing to see is when a jammer goes to the box and immediately out of the box gets lead.
And forearm on Slay.
So that's bringing Slay to 3. And it looks like a Saltwater Taffy went to the box, which I did not see on a direction. So that leaves 3 skaters on the Hearts at 3.
And Tragedy Ann resets and is through, grabbing 4.
That is Ultraviolet. Ooh, going to the box on a high block. So there's only 1 bite skater out there currently.
That
which,
is
if
Princess Bubble Scum.
Yeah, but LL Cool Slay is coming to the rescue. Which I can only imagine that they're going to have the jammer probably run the jam to burn down that clock time. So
Which is not a great situation.
No, not what you want to do with, yeah. I mean, it's not a great situation when you need to run the jam because it gives up those points to that other jammer. But strategy-wise, it gets your blockers out. So if you have valuable blockers in that box, you can get them out and you can have a clear box, which now we do. Lucky Harms with that force out, last line of, or that chase down, last line of defense. Accompanied, Pack gets closer. That's Jigsaw with a little bit of offensive help.
And Slay going to the box again.
So that's 3 for Slay.
And that jam comes to its natural conclusion. 16-12 on that jam.
Very fun.
Rosalicious behind the jam on Hawthorne jam line, getting a hug from Roro Wreck Your Bout.
Yes, very cute. We love a fellow jammer hug. And it looks like they both have the same amount of people on the track, so there will be no advantages or disadvantages.
Wildfire holding on, now passing on to Dynamite. Meanwhile, Rosalicious trying to roll against
Sour Snitch, last line of defense. Rower Reckerbat spinning around, and it's out for the lead. Honey Basher re-entering, and Local Slay right behind her.
Danny DeFito, Midnight Smack, doing good work against Rosalicious.
That was a stuck. Oh, pretty sure Robo Reckerbat stuck that.
Yeah, but I think that's a good call to
Yeah,
come
better
back
to be
in.
safe than sorry, especially when precious points are going like this.
Yeah, I mean at this point, you're sitting on a big lead.
Yeah.
Don't do anything risky.
Yeah, they've almost broken 200 at this point. That was a no pass, no penalty. Little bit of
that's the initial for Rosalicious.
little bit of jammer defense. Big hit by Wildfire. Manages to knock Roa Reckerbout down.
7-point advantage for the Blue
Bites managing to get away with only 1 point, but better than nothing.
Yep. John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon is Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery.
On the jam line, and we have an official timeout.
This official timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Welcome PDX.
Looks like we have Slaughtermelon on the jam line for the bites with Abryophylactic Shock for the Hearts. Familiar jammer mashup. Slaughtermelon has been having a great game so far. Just absolutely crushing it. Or should I say slaughtering it?
I mean, either one, yeah. Just killing it.
Just killing it, yeah. All of these skaters are killing it. So yeah, we have, and I just want to reiterate again, we have 5 age outs this year, and this is their last home team game if they aren't on travel team. And that includes Lucky Harms, number 21 from the Rainbow Bites, number 2, and from the Hearts we have number 211 Pop Tart, number 49 Sherbert, number 505, Danny DeFito, and number 56, Ludini. Those are our 2025/26 seniors. And we are off.
And speaking of Lucky Harms with that force out.
Ginger Snapper playing, just digging in. Sherbert giving some offensive help.
And Avery Phylactic Shock. I think the first time Avery Phylactic Shock hasn't gotten a lead.
Yeah. It looks like.
And Slaughtermelon headed to the box on a track cut.
Vincent Slaughtermelon was already declared lead jammer.
So this will be a full 2-minute jam.
Which is not as fun as it sounds. Sometimes it can get real hectic out there.
Especially against a tough defense. Yeah, that can get old for a jammer, I would imagine.
Yeah, you can get frustrated pretty easily. You can.
And that is Ella Coolsley.
But got hit out, so Avery Phylactic Shock was able to re-enter in front of her.
Forearm Lucky Harms.
Lucky Harms. So that is number 4 for Lucky Harms.
But, 17 minutes left. That's not a horrible position to be in.
Yeah. The one person I think Bites need to worry about is Frostbite with 6.
Yep. Slaughtermelon forced out, had to recycle.
That Hearts defense is strong. Avery Phylactic Shock pushing past that defense. Able to slip by and get 4. A little bit of a spill on the outside line.
That was Coyote taking a seat. Slaughtermelon through for another 4.
It's a tie jam currently. Lucky Harms just shoving Avery Phylactic Shock out of bounds.
So that ends up as a 12-11 jam in favor of the Bites.
So looks like on the jam line we have Miss Garcia and Pandemonium for the Bite, or for the Hearts. Dang it. There's that 5 seconds, and we're off.
Pandemonium, Miss Garcia immediately forced out.
Just Midnight Smack just dropping Miss Garcia.
Wildfire with a great force out. Miss Garcia, high block.
Forearm going to Pop Tart, high block going to Miss Garcia. So this leaves Pandemonium in a power jam.
And force out there by Princess Bubblescum.
That is Miss Garcia's first penalty of the game. So lead is awarded to Pandemonium. Pandemonium fighting against that Bites defense.
Dynamite. Oh no, that was Sour Snitch. Good defense there, but just not enough.
Pop Tart and Miss Garcia re-entering the track, and Pop Tart just shutting Miss Garcia down. I don't know how that wasn't a cut track.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
Anyways, that is a 6-0 jam in favor of the Hearts.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Menopause Northwest and Portland Vice Signs.
Heck yeah. That is Ludini on the jam line
without a star.
Without a star. Lucky is like, why would you tell them? Against Nazgul. No captain's penalty. I thought there was going to be a delay of game penalty.
Nazgul forced out by Sherbert.
Ludini is just pushing against L. Cool Slay. Nazgul through for lead with Ludini not far behind. not on Nazgul's tail.
And it's a foot race back to the pack.
Nazgul trying to play a little bit of jammer defense. And there's that call off
1 point scored.
with Hearts gaining 0.
2 points.
Oh, 2. That is PB and Jam against number 26, Bleeding Tart. And looks like Jigsaw has gone to the box for a direction penalty. And we are off. Frostbite digging in with Sour Snitch.
And we've got the calories matchup between PB and Jam and Bleeding Tart. Finney Kruger with the force out. Frostbite, last line of defense, holding on. That's going to be 7. High block.
So that means Frostbite is out of the game. That is a foul out.
Yeah, I saw that arm come up just a little bit too high.
So when a skater fouls out, they are escorted off of the track to the designated team parent to gear down. They can still participate in high fives, and I think they can still chill on the bench, if I'm not mistaken, but they have to gear down fully, and they cannot return back to game.
All right, Trenton for the bites this time and roll record bout.
And that is Frantic out for lead. Penalty going to someone. That is Coyote. On direction.
Wow. Roll record bout with the Upslope Creative Apex jump.
Yeah. Frantic threw on that outside line. Stuck the Apex jump. Roll record bout not far on Frantic's tail.
Rotten Mango holding that inside line.
I saw the entire, because the bite score is 167, so I saw the entire bench start doing the 6-7 thing. Made me giggle.
Really?
I saw the entire team do it. Yeah, bites are trying to rack up as many points as possible right now.
I mean, Ultraviolet playing some offense, trying to free Frantic. Frantic.
That is Lucky Harms on her 5th penalty. That is a forearm. So Lucky Harms might be another skater in penalty trouble, which isn't ideal. But with 10 minutes in the game, it's not really that big. And
Sherbert heading to the box on a 4th.
Forearm. And Saltwater. Oh, no, it got recalled. The penalty got recalled. But that is Saltwater Taffy on a penalty.
There goes Sherbert on something.
A low block. So back in the box.
So that is a 20-16 jam. That is a lot of points. And group therapy in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
So that is Apophylactic Shock up against Rosalicious. Rosalicious looking to go up that outside line, finding Pop-Tart.
And Avery Phylactic Shock, despite the 4-2 blocker advantage or disadvantage, gets lead jammer.
Midnight Smack playing some offense.
Wow.
Big hit by Princess Bubble Scum, but A Refracted Shock just shakes it off.
Pinballed, but
oh,
great hit from the Saltwater Taffy.
Saltwater Taffy just sent Rosalicious flying.
Good hit from Wildfire.
Slow slide out.
Don't know how that wasn't. You know what? Not gonna even gonna question it.
Avery Phylaxis Shock in the box on a track cut.
So that is a power jam for the bites.
So Sour Snitch playing some offense. Midnight Smack with a big hit.
Not Pandemonium, sorry.
I feel like this would be a good time to just yank the cap, or not. Yeah, Rosalicious should have yanked the cap about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, that would have been ideal. I think that's what they're going to go do. I think Dynamite's trying to get the cap, but also try to play defense at the exact same time.
Yeah, I mean,
especially when you have a jammer like Avery Refracted Shock that's so quick.
and that's a track cut on somebody.
Sour Snitch, number 44.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's just not enough people on the track for her to be able to take that cap.
Rosalicious is just gassed at this point.
I would be too if I was going up a wall against Sherbert, a Saltwater Taffy, and Midnight Smack. Not a fun wall to go up against. This comment makes me giggle. So from Josh McSellrath, the boogeyman checks under his bed for Slaughtermelon, and in favor of Slaughtermelon jamming right now.
Yeah.
Makes me go, yes. And that outside line just open. Slaughtermelon takes advantage of it and gets through with lead.
And Pandemonium. Oh, wow. Slaughtermelon just knifed through a Saltwater Taffy.
Just powering through. Saltwater Taffy trying to give some offensive help.
Oh, Slay just right there to catch Pandemonium.
Beautiful work on in the inside line by Pandemonium. Yep.
Yep, that's a
back
back block.
So this leaves Pandemonium in a power jam, but since Slaughtermelon was lead, it's gonna leave the entire jam in a 2-point jam with no one having the ability to call it.
Yep. And Bites defense.
Which isn't ideal. Pandemonium just finding exits left and right, gaining those points.
Definitely good assistance there from the Bleeding Hearts offense. Ooh, good catch from Sour Snitch.
Yeah. Slaughtermelon out of the penalty box and on a scoring pass.
Someone's going, that's a Saltwater
Taffy
Taffy.
on the direction. That's 4 penalties for a Saltwater Taffy.
Slaughtermelon threw on another scoring pass. Slay directing traffic. Oof. Slaughtermelon running into Ultraviolet.
Own teammate. And there's that jam comes to its natural conclusion. That is Miss Garcia on the jam line against Ludini. It's a very fun jammer matchup to watch.
Yes. And we've got an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Welcome PDX. And while we're here, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Trailhead Credit Union and Secret Aardvark.
So looking at the penalties right now. Oh, Looks like Taffy got another. It looks like there was 2 penalties. So Saltwater Taffy is actually at 5.
Yeah.
So we have 2 skaters sitting at 5. It's a question mark for both of them. 2 skaters sitting at 5, both on different teams. So Hearts are sitting at 26 penalties, while Bites are sitting at 29 with 1 foul out. And we have Saltwater Taffy, 49, which is Sherbert sitting at the highest, and Lucky Harms on the Bites, and Slaughtermelon, Ultraviolet, and Frantic all sitting at high penalties, with Lucky having the biggest right now.
Although it's only 5 minutes left, so really
I doubt anybody will foul out.
Lucky Harms and the Saltwater Taffy are the only 2 that really are likely to foul out, unless somebody goes absolutely ham.
Yeah. I mean, which is likely. I mean, you can.
You'd have to really.
You'd have to really try.
You'd have to try hard to get under a ref's skin to get 4 penalties in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You'd need an in-sub or 2 to.
Been there, done that. So it looks like. Shh, we don't talk about it. So it looks like Taffy's actually sitting on a forearm directional, which is a double penalty. So fun. Love that for her.
All right, there we go. Ms. Garcia and Ludini.
Midnight Smack with that force out, which gives Ludini enough time to get lead.
And Pop-Tart with the force out.
And recycle. That's Miss Garcia. That's going to be a forearm on Pop-Tart. So that is Enzo's third penalty.
And Miss Garcia picks up a track cut.
So this leaves Ludini in a 30-second power jam.
Back block on somebody.
Beautifully through, picking up those 4 points for Ludini.
So 4-2 pack advantage for the Bites, but they're short a jammer, which doesn't help you much.
Dynamite with that chase down. Ludini just shrugging it off, and a little apex hop from Garcia. Miss Garcia able to get her through on initial.
Miss Garcia flying around the outside.
Beautiful on the outside. It's Dynamite with that chase down. Ludini dodges it by an inch.
And there's the call off after a 16-4 jam.
In favor of the Hearts. So we have Nazgul for the Bites up against a Bleeding Tart for the Hearts. This looks like it'll be a good game. Or a good
Jam. Matchup, yeah.
Jam mashup game.
KO Gambling Company able to get Nazgul free.
KO Gamble giving some defensive help. Tart just brushing it off.
Nazgul
with the beautiful dodge, 4 points and call.
But 3 points in the air for the Hearts.
So looks like this may or may not be last jam of the game.
No, there's time for one more.
Looks like Roro Wreckerbout and Pop-Tart are doing a little switcheroo. So we're jamming for the first time, starting as a jammer. We have Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart through for a quick lead. PB and Jam fighting at the top, about half a track behind. Pop-Tart gaining on that Hearts defense. Called it. Clearing that apex jump, landing it and sticking it, picking up 4.
And good force out there by
Midnight Smack.
Yep.
Roller record about offering some defensive help.
Midnight Smack with the force out.
Roller record about with that chase down. Not enough. Get called on out of play, and there is a call off.
And we're going to see Slaughtermelon for what could be the last jam of the game.
Probably, unless somebody calls a timeout. And that's a reflective shock on the jam line for the Hearts.
A little hug between Sherbert and
And a reflective shock through for lead.
Exactly what to do right there. Slaughtermelon also through.
And Sherbert with great offense. Yep.
And somebody called a timeout. That's a timeout for the Bites.
And there's still enough time to run the full 30 seconds and still get another jam anyways, so.
Yup. It just go off of the period clock. It looks like they might be doing an all jammer wall.
Lucky Harms is going to jam.
Lucky Harms is going to jam for this last jam in her last game playing on Bites. So we have an all jammer wall currently. So all the jammers you've just seen are out playing right now, and looks like Lucky Harms is going to jam against Ludini.
Yep, that's Slaughtermelon, PB and Jam, Nazgul, and Ms. Garcia are the blockers.
Which can all block phenomenally.
And
so eager.
Oh, by the way, this timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
Okay, let's do it again. Really loud. There we go.
Oh!
Lucky Harms with the eat the baby. Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
Lucky Harms with a way long drawback on
Eat it, just ate Ludini's baby.
And here we go. Oh, Pop-Tart denies the apex jump.
Denies it, just shut it down. Lucky going through again, fighting for it. Slaughtermelon and Miss Garcia with that force out. Lucky going to the box, no, on a high block.
And that's Lucky sixth.
Lucky Harms serve your penalty like a baddie.
Miss Garcia, Nazgul, and Slaughtermelon holding up that last line of defense.
And
Landini's out for the lead. Bit of a pile up.
Big pile up. Great defense by Nazgul.
Miss Garcia digging in. Lucky Harms. There we go.
And there's the unofficial score of 310-215. I don't think anything's going to change the outcome here. Bleeding Hearts are our champions 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, reigning champs.
All right, fans, we'll just wait for the official score real quick.
And there's the official final.
Score, y'all.
215, Bleeding Hearts 310.
Thank you all for tuning in.
My name is Stabby.
On Puns and Roses.
And we'll
Check,
see ya.
yeah, we will see you. Check the Rose City Rollers website for all of our upcoming games. We will be back in January with more roller derby action.
Heck yeah. Have a good New Year, y'all. And I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Lucky, get in here. I will let y'all decide your MVPs. All right, gather up for a photo. Parents, get your photos.
Hold on, they're restarting it.
Gotta get the cardboard cutouts.
Look at Matt off the scoreboard.
Oh my gosh.
He's trying. Are you gonna tell them to do MVPs next?
Yeah, they're doing it. But I didn't want to honor the Okay, so we are going to give the teams time to do MVPs. Okay, MVPs. Converse.
Okay, I wasn't sure because disperse also means go.
Converse, like have a conversation about who gets what.
Perfect, go, you know? Yeah. Ignore me. I know. Oh my god, they look like little coochie cookies.
Okay, y'all ready? They're not ready. Yeah, I'm waiting. Those are adorable. Oh, they're axolotls!
Oh wait, that's T. Frost behind the gills.
Wait, did you bring them or did you bring them? Frost, those are so cute! Oh my god!
I didn't make them.
You look cute today.
Good, because I don't feel cute.
Real.
I'm over it.
I'm exhausted. Me too. All right, y'all good? Okay. We are going to start with hearts first. All right, MVP blocker.
Frostbite!
MVP, or I'm going to do blocker on this side. MVP blocker.
Sherbert.
MVP jammer.
Slaughter.
MVP jammer.
Ludini.
They're like, wait, what? And overall MVP.
The one, the only Lucky Heart.
And last but not least, who do you have for overall MVP?
Avery Phylactic Shock.
All right, gather up MVPs for a photo. Seniors in the middle. Thank you for coming, y'all.